Hi, and I'm Koishi. This time I'm not gonna show the mapping of this build because I show it in previous videos, but I'm just gonna tell about my final update with this build. So as you can see, because I got a mirror in one of my Sanctum rooms, I use it to buy Mage Blood, and I save a lot on Mirror's Morph to build another thing that I have in mind for later. So I got on Mage Blood. I have those gloves, the same ones. I haven't changed it yet because I have fucking a lot of damage. I have those boots with tier 1 or tier 2 maximum life, tier 2 maximum life, tier 1 minimum maximum life, and like tier 4 or tier 5 or resistances. I craft this one because I want to like save the minion life loss by changing my Death in Throne belt for Mage Blood. Same chest, same rings, same amulet. This shield with +1 to all minion skill gems, maximum life, minimum maximum life, and minimum increased damage. This one is pretty shit, but most of ones right now are really expensive to even craft it. So the best thing I will have done with this one is like buying a base one without having fracture increased minion damage with plus the spell skill and minion skill gems on it. Used Hunter Exalted Orb to get faster ignite or any damage over time in the one. But right now I just have it because I'm using the rune crafting new thing in this league for the burning ground on that. That is really cool. It does it does damage, not as much as I expected, but it is like useful for cleaning some certain things. And say helmet. Gems. Awaken daily ailment support with awaken burning damage support, awaken unbound ailment, and awaken shit affliction. An alternative is using cruelty as an alternative. You can change it for daily elements. Gloves are using convocation, flame dash, and enhance for increasing the quality of this convocation to have it to use it every 1.60 seconds. That's like really useful for me, but it's not necessary. It depends how you play. Here, Temple Shield with lightning support, malevolence, and determination. Here, more duration with molten shield and automation. Flask, granite flask of the armadillo, increase armor during effect. Here, increase effect, assault flask with increase effect and reduce inferior courses of due during effect, so we don't have any effect on courses on maps. So that's really cool. This build class cannon, by the way, so it kinda doesn't matter. You're gonna die anyways. Increase effect and increase movement speed during effect, and here is increase effect and regenerate. Why a quartz flask and not amethyst flask? Because this build needs to, we need to face into sometimes run through the enemies and explode the specters. Here, raise a specter with minion life and empower level 4. We get a +1 level with this chest. So 3 This is the tree with elegant ubris with this number, and as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 action warden that gives me 80% increased maximum life. So I have 4 of those. These large clusters with only damage and increase effect with stats and resistances. And here HP with lightning resistances and increase effect. Here Sing, strain and life, maximum life with 25% increase effect. Here I craft this one with elemental resistances and to all attributes. This one is like, it's not necessary, but I just found this one like really useful for me. That's why I still using it. And this one with dexterity and line resistances and increase effect. Rare deals with medium maximum life and increased maximum life for me, and some resistances and heal the same thing. Unique jewels is Forbidden Flame or Forbidden Flesh or mindless aggression that increases it gives more maximum life to my minions and also more damage. Minion damage affects me because of spiritual aid, so that's good. HP, this one with additional physical damage reduction while affected by termination and faster ailments. This one is a kind of cheap one. And yeah, that's all. Yeah, and Crimson Jewel with medium ring to pick Breath of Lightning and Breath of Flames and Crew Preparation. Ascendancies, I started with Shaper of Flames, then I took Mastermind of Discord, then there was Heart of Destruction, and finally Shaper of Storms. That's why still I pick Breath of Lightning, because increases the effect of lightning elements. So that means that increase the effect of shock or sap. About damage, I'm gonna show you the damage I'm dealing right now. It's kinda like yeah, there it is. Like damage right now. Let me put this thing here. I said this build is really glass cannon, so don't expect anything like wow in this build about resistances. It's just for mapping fast and doing world bosses, and also, and most important, doing Sanctum. So I have this amount of HP on my minions. If I change this thing for the 30% increased maximum life, it will have like more of this, but because I have like a ton of HP on my minion, that's why I use the convocation one. Also, damage on my minion is like, this is the HP, right? Then I choose the Death Wish one, and this is the average explosion with a single specter. So that's the damage with a single specter, and this is the damage with Guardian Pinnacle bosses, still dealing a fuck ton of damage, and over Pinnacles is still dealing a fuck ton of damage. Also, if you explode for these motherfuckers, I'm still dealing a fuck ton of damage. So this build is really chaotic. And it deals a lot of damage. So The only bosses I got problems with this build was the only bosses I had problems with this build was Overeater, because it has like more speed than any other over bosses in the game. I have problems with over the Over Exalt, because the ball space. I had problems with no, that's the two over bosses that I had like the most problems with this build, because of the resistances and the pool of light that they have, and because of the hard attacks to evade. The rest of Uber bosses like Uber Sirius, Uber Elder, Uber Shaper, and Uber Maven, this build just wrecks all those bosses with no problems. And at least you don't know how to evade attacks, but you will die Uber Shaper or Uber Elder because of the Shaper Bolt phase. But if you evade well those attacks, you won't die. But it destroys bosses even if I don't put the courses, because it just deals too much damage. It's just amazing how I made this build like the true glass cannon experience about killing bosses and clearing maps. So I go fast. So that's my final update of this build. I don't think I'm going to change more with this build anymore. Also, if you are thinking of making this build, I just don't recommend to use a rare one. Instead, you can use this thing. I have it here. Where it is? Yeah, you can use the Scorch. It deals the same damage as the one. The thing is, this one is a unique one, and this one, and because it's a unique one, you can put rune crafting things on it. But rare ones you can. But it's not impactful to have this burning ground dead in the weapon. It's just like a little more damage dealt to enemies. So you don't have to buy this one. Instead, use the Scorch. You're gonna save a fuck ton of money, like 50 divines. This one costs like 1C. And if you don't have money for buying a rare shield, you can use this shield. The bitter buying point is just look at the amount of HP that gives us to specters, It gives a fuck ton of HP. And also it gives +2 of second support gems to put like auras there. But yeah, that's my build. So I hope you like my build and my previous videos about killing bosses and things. So thank you, and that's all for building this thing. So bye bye and see you later.